today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos taking on Justin Fields and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. Over the middle, it's complete.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now it's Fields. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Harris running straight ahead. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Touchdown! George Pickens, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Justin Fields with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. There's Wilson to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. For Sutton, the receiving numbers from last week's game. 4 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 15-yard line. gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Oh, and this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete to Freiermuth. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Fields on 1st down. It's caught by Jackson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Fields' throw taken in here by Jackson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields dancing to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now it's Wilson. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They run it again with Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Wilson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tyler Higbee from 3 yards out. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And it makes the score 21-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Off play action, Fields. Steps away. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, Fields. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. Pickens on the slant. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. From Chicago, we head north to the home of their rivals as we check on the Packers at home in Lambeau. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Panthers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. Nick Chubb, well over 100 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the counter, here's Williams. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. There's Wilson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Here's Wilson. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, open man, Higbee, the tight end. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's Fields hit and the ball is loose. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now Wilson on first down. Out to his left. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. operating from the gun. Wilson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal. Williams is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Back to throw. Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. From the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Fields. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And quickly they get to the line. Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was finished off by a Najee Harris touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line.
Here's Williams to start the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. To throw on 3rd down. He completes this to Sutton. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
44 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now Wilson.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Gano's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the 1st. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Wilson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Forced out to his left. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. From the 38, Fields. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
On play action, Fields.
Rolling to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
It doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Now what can Wilson do here in the OT?
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now it's Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. To throw again on second down. Wilson. Higbee secures it over the middle. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So for Denver, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop to 0-2.
And they will be back home next week for a date with the Washington Commanders.